Hey, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to another video of mine. So, a lot of people have been asking me about the process to get your skills assessed via ACS. So, if you are an IT employee, so you have to get your skills assessed via ACS. So, in this video, I'll be showing you all the documents which are required, and also I'll be sharing a very important point, which is like right now it's like you have to know this before uploading all the documents. All right, so continuing forward, I'll be like shifting onto my screen here, so that it will be like easy for you to like see all the documents. So the first thing to do is obviously you have to make an account in ACS. So that's like the number one, the very first thing to do. And after that, just log in into the account. And this is like I have taken screenshots. My friend has like applied very recently, and he has done the same process which I did, I think around 7 or 8 months back, roughly a year back. So I just told him what all things he needs to upload. So I personally did the same thing and got my skills assessed. So that's how I was able to like guide my friend. So this is what my friend has done. So this is basically the first thing which you do after creating your account. You choose skills here. So basically you're saying that yeah, you want your qualifications and your work experience to get assessed. And as you can see, this costs $430. And after this, you basically choose the ANSO code here. So if you are opting for a developer programmer, then you basically have to choose the ANSO code and proper thing here, because this is like your skills will get assessed based on this ANSO code. And in the future, if you want to change it, then you have to get your skills reassessed. You cannot change this ANSO code once you get your skills assessed. So this is a very important point. So after this, you will be presented with the second page here, which is basically your personal details. So as you can see, you just fill in all your personal details here. So the most important thing when getting your skills assessed is when you upload your documents, just keep this in mind that you cannot delete any documents. Okay, so the functionality to delete the documents has been removed as of this today. So you can check the date today. So as of today, you cannot delete the documents. So just be careful while uploading the documents, because you cannot make any changes, and you'll have to like re-upload a new document with a new name, and then that will create all kind of confusion. So just be very sure and very keen when you're filling out all the details and uploading the documents. First name, last name, blah blah blah. And one thing to note here is that while choosing your gender, so generally we tend to choose, if you are a male, you just hit this thing here, but this is for female and this is for male. Okay, so just keep that in mind, because your application will get submitted as a female then. So this is like a little bit confusing here, so I'm just mentioning that. And as you can see, you need to like upload your passport, a copy of your passport, and all the documents which you upload should be in proper PDF format, and it should be at least 300 dpi, meaning that it should be good and readable. It shouldn't be like blurry and all messed up. So anyways, continuing forward, these are your contact details. Fill in all these things and then simply save and continue. So the third thing is the most important thing here. So here in this section, you fill up all your qualifications and your work experience things. So as you can see here, you fill up your qualifications. So here in this case, your degree, the name of the degree and your university, and your degree certificate here. And just read through all these things and then just fill up whatever is required. Along with the degree, you also need to submit your the marks sheet. So this is regarding your experience. So if you have worked in let's say only one company, then that's like really easy. If you have worked in like let's say 5 or 6 companies, then it will take a lot of time to like collect all the documents, but what's needed is needed, so you'll have to do that. So in this case, as you can see, you fill up the company name, the position, start date, end date, the location, and the most important thing is the list of documents. So if we go through the list of documents, then the most important ones are what's shown here. So appointment letter, employment letter, these two things will be like given by your employer. The pay slips. So I have seen that a lot of people, they submit a lot of pay slips. For example, if you have a work experience of let's say 10 years, then they submit at least 4 years worth of pay slips. But what I did in my case is I just submitted the very first pay slip and the very last one. That's it. I haven't submitted like 6 months or 10 months, and it worked for me. So that's what I suggested to my friend also, and he has done the same thing. So again, this is like you can submit more than the first and last pay slip, but that's again up to you. But in my case, I have just submitted first and last pay slip. And your tax returns, so it's preferable if you submit 3 years worth of tax returns, so that it's basically you have to say that everything which you are submitting is proper and genuine. That's what they want from your side. It shouldn't be like, if they see your documents, they shouldn't feel that, yeah, is this fake or is this not accurate. Those things shouldn't come to their mind. So it's just basically common sense. Just think about what you're submitting and how you're submitting, and just go for it. So after the tax returns, as I said, we can submit up to 3 years worth of tax returns. And then the bank statements. So here you can see that we have submitted last 1 year bank statements, and then a statutory declaration. So regarding this, I'll show you what we have written here, and of course your latest resume. So these are the list of documents which you need to submit. And if for example this is for one company, if you have worked for let's say 5 companies, then you have to like collect all these documents for all the 5 companies. I know that's like really pain in the where, but that's what's needed. So in our case, in my friend's case, this is his second company, and he has written things here, but unfortunately he doesn't have many documents. So he only has appointment letter and completion certificate. That's it. So what we did is we just wrote a small note here saying that we only have these 2 documents, and we do not have any pay slips, any tax documents, because this was like long back, I think more than 10 years back. We don't have any bank statements or anything. So mostly this will get rejected because it doesn't satisfy their ACS conditions. But since we have genuinely worked here, so he has like gone forward and submitted what he has. So it's up to you if you want to do this or you want to skip this. But in our case, I suggested him to just go ahead and submit it, because he has a couple of documents, and let's see what happens. This was only for a year, and even if they like reject this thing, then that's okay, because he has like around 10 years experience in one company. So I think that will be enough. So this is regarding the second company, and these are only the primary and the main documents, like I said. And right now I'll show you what this statutory declaration is once we complete all the pages here. So this was the, I believe, third section, and after this comes the fourth page, where it's basically a overview page where they show what you have written and what you have submitted. Just go through it and you can click save and continue. And the final page is basically the submission page, where you can opt for taking this membership, but I don't recommend it. I don't know how and where it will help you, so I just ignored this and just continued with the payment. So you just need to pay this, and once the payment is done, you just need to wait. So wait for around 2 to 3 months and you'll get your response. So that's regarding the main thing. And coming to the statutory declaration part, this is a sample declaration which we have submitted. So as you can see, this is like so for example, if you are working as some here, if you see here, my friend was working as so and so in some company, so I was his manager, so I am writing this letter on behalf of him. Okay, it's like that. So you just write all these things like um, in this case I am writing this. So I affirm under oath that I am a supervisor of Mr. My friend, and this declaration is made to delineate his roles and responsibilities for work undertaken under the company name. Okay, and you just list down everything, and then you write what were the roles and responsibilities which the person has done. So as an example, if you see here, we can see that the roles and responsibilities which the person who is getting ACS done has written. So you just write all these things like this and then complete the document and then get it signed by a lawyer. The lawyer will have his stamp here and then some signature and stuff. So just go to a lawyer and he'll know what to do here. So tell him that it's a statutory declaration for Australia and I need it signed, and basically I also need to sign it. So I sign my signature and write my name, and then the lawyer also does the same thing for my friend. So that will complete this document. So this is the final letter which will be sent to you from ACS once your skills and employment will get assessed. So this was sent to me and not my friend, because my friend's skills assessment is still going on. So this was like long back, as you can see the date here. So it's already done and I have already submitted everything. So as an example, just so that you know how the letter is, so I'm showing this to you. So here they just write some description, and also the most importantly the code, the skills ANZO code with reference to which your skills got assessed. And of course here is your reference number. This is a very important thing. Wherever you need to mention your ACS thing, you have to mention this reference number here. And coming to the work experience, as you can see, I had two employers. So one was for around 10 years and one was I worked here for around 1 year, but I did not have like enough documentation here. So they said they couldn't assess my work experience for this particular company, but for the other one I got assessed for 9 years and 7 months, so that was fine for me. So, and if you just read through the thing, you can understand that this section is for all the the degrees which you hold, and this section is for the employment. So this is how the letter is, and this is how your skills get assessed, and that's the letter, which is basically the most important thing which you do all this process for. So I hope this video was helpful for you. So if you feel the same thing, then kindly subscribe to my channel and give me a like. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.